Okay, we're back. I've done a little bit of cleanup just to kind of get myself ready. So first up, flour, like I said, egg wash, breadcrumbs. So I added a cup of flour to a shallow bowl here. To that cup of flour, I added a teaspoon of salt, half a teaspoon of black pepper, half a teaspoon of garlic powder, and a half a teaspoon of onion powder. Now, certainly feel free to, just leave it at salt and pepper if you'd like, or if you want to, add some different stuff to it, that certainly is permissible. But you definitely want to season the flour a little bit. The egg wash. The egg wash is nothing more than 3 eggs scrambled with a fork with a quarter of a cup of water added to it. Okay? And I just beat that together until it was mixed evenly. And then breadcrumbs. And in this case, we're using some panko or Japanese style breadcrumbs. So I'm just going to top off a little bit of what I have. And then we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so I'm just going to take the first ball and I'm just going to kind of repress it again just to make sure that it's nice and solid. Then I'm going to roll it in my flour. Okay, just like that. And then I'm going to press it again. I'm just going to kind of knock off a little of that flour, and then I'm just going to give it a quick little press again. Okay? Then into my egg wash. And I want to try to keep one hand as dry as possible. So I'm just going to kind of roll that around. Going to dip that in, and then I'm going to place it into my bowl. Now I want to wipe off my hand because I'm going to need 2 hands to do this. First, just kind of roll it around in your breadcrumbs. Okay? Then place it into the palm of your hand. Scoop some breadcrumbs onto it. And just kind of press those in. Okay? Just kind of press those in. Press those in. Just like that. So you have a nice little cylinder. Okay? So we'll set that off to the side. Okay, I will do another one. And I don't necessarily need to wash my hands in between. So give it a little press. Okay? And give it a little roll, just like that. Then give it a little knock off some of that excess, then repack again. Okay, then roll it around in your egg. Carefully lift it out, so I'm really getting wetter than just the tips of my fingers. And then into my breadcrumbs, roll. Okay. Then pour a little bit of breadcrumbs onto the top, and I'm just kind of rolling it around in the palm of my hand. Okay? Kind of giving it another little press. So there's another one. Okay. So press. And I actually found that having a little bit of the breadcrumbs on your hands helps kind of pack it all together as you start going. Flour. Press again. Okay. Egg wash. Make sure the whole little macaroni ball gets covered. Drip off any little excess. Roll around. And press. Pack. Pour a little more on and pack. Okay, so there's another. We'll just keep going. I got 4 to do, so we'll do all that I've made. So form, carefully knock off the excess, repack, roll in my egg wash. Drain off into my breadcrumbs. And then repack again. Okay. There's another. So I think by now we're kind of getting the idea what we need to do. It's a little messy, but that's kind of the fun part, I guess. It's a little messy, but it's fun. Okay, roll. toss in the breadcrumbs. And pack. And then once I'm done here, I've got that pot over here that's got some oil in it. And I am slowly starting to warm that up as of now. Okay. Yeah, having these closer to room temperature versus the refrigerator makes them a little easier to work with, so you'll definitely want to take the macaroni and cheese out of your refrigerator about I'd say maybe an hour before you're ready to start. Okay. Make sure the egg wash coats the entire macaroni. Okay. There we go. Good. Okay. Okay, there's another one. One more to go. Form. I will say now that I have done, 2, 4, 6, 7 here, my hands are getting a little messy. If I had any more, I would be washing my hands thoroughly, getting all that stuff off, and drying them, sanitize, and then, start all over again. Because it is getting just a little harder to work with now that that breadcrumb is starting to accumulate in the palm of my hand. All right, so there we go. There's my last one. So, as I've mentioned, I've gone ahead and previously done a few. So that's what I have done. Okay, and certainly there's again enough macaroni and cheese to probably make at least another 6 or 7 more. So I would say easily you could probably get, like I said, 2 dozen. And if you got a family of 4 or 6, 2 dozen would give everybody between 2 to, let's say, 3 each. So I would encourage you to go ahead and make as many as you can. I'm going to go ahead and I'm going to turn off the camera because I want to do a little bit of cleanup. I want to make sure that the oil is up to temperature. And then when we get back, I'll show you how to fry the macaroni and cheese. The last and best part, just short of eating them.